When English is second language for people like Indian or any Asian, it is imperative for us to give proper thought and strategy as to how we can learn this language on our own, especially for those who come from government school or regional or vernacular word. As far as spoken English goes, it all mostly depends on how much effort we give to it. The first and foremost important aspect is the correct pronunciation of alphabets and then words, and how much correctly we are reading our books, newspapers, or anything. When we have learned the pronunciation of alphabets, we need to understand how many syllables a particular word is composed of. Let's take example of two words, which is dog and table. Dog and table. You can see that dog has got one syllable and the table has got two. As a definition, syllable is a unit of speech sound. The next thing that we need to keep in mind is proper understanding of stress or emphasis on syllable of a particular word. Usually, stress required on two syllable words and beyond. If we do not focus on learning on how stress and emphasis, our sentence would sound like we are speaking our own vernacular or regional language. When you get a basic idea of stress and emphasis, you can start pronouncing the word as illustrated in dictionary with its vocal sound. If you learn how to give proper stress and emphasis, which is also part of pronunciation, you will start sounding like beyond neutral accent, or even you can sound like US or British depending on which particular accent you train on yourself. In addition to this, we have intonation, which is again an important constituent of English spoken language. So I will cover up on this part later when I will wind up my video series on conversation, maybe on video number 17 or 20. So for now, let's concentrate on pronunciation of alphabets or stress, emphasis on syllable of word and then pronunciation of the word. So I'm going to take up three consonant letters or alphabets, which are B, V, and W for our discussion on pronunciation of these letters. For actual symbol of each letter's pronunciation, please refer to your own dictionary, especially if you have Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary or Cambridge Dictionary. When we read them as part of alphabets, we pronounce them as B, V, and W or W. To make it even easier, I'm making the sound of each of them as B, W, and W. And we need to give little bit of pressure on our throat, and the sound should first come from our throat, so that you can make out the difference of each. And alongside this, you need to articulate your mouth or lips as required in making the sound. You can go by either the first form of articulation or the second one, depending on your comfortability. So let me give you some instance of my own mistakes that I used to commit before learning the actual pronunciation from my own dictionary, Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. So I used to switch the sound of V with B. I used to pronounce video as video, value as value, and viral as viral. Realized I was committing such a blunder. It was a big shame on myself. So to learn the correct pronunciation, first we need to learn the correct way of articulation of our mouth and lips. In continuation of our discussion on B, V, and W, you need to pronounce, simply need to touch your both and upper lips and lower lips at a normal position and press either each other like this, B. So this should you should keep like this, B. When we want to pronounce V, we need to squeeze both our lips a little bit towards inside and press them both together. So like this. V, V. So there is another way wherein you tend to bite the lower lip and still you can produce the sound of V. So like this, V, V, V. So in this way you can produce the sound of V or wa. So for W you simply need to pout your both lip like this, wa, wa. There is a video on YouTube. His name is the V slash sound under English Language Club channel for V sound. There is another video which teaches how to produce V or V sound by slightly biting your lower lip. This is alternative solution for the first one. The YouTube video name is pronunciation dash V and W under the channel name English with Ronnie. So you can find Ronnie under englishread.com.